Welcome back to 3 Shoe 1. Make sure to subscribe, click the notification bell, and smash that like button. Now let's get into the video. Today we're taking a look at the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 and the reflective version of the Beluga colorway. Getting into the box, we can see the top says 350 just like all Yeezy 350 boxes. Around the sides of the box, we can see the word Boost and more Yeezy and Adidas logos. Now, taking a look at the size tag, we can see some more information about the shoe. These dropped for $240 retail on December 18, 2021. Before we get into the shoe, as we are wrapping up the year, tell us your favorite Yeezy 350 V2 colorway in the comment section down below. Now let's get into the shoe. Getting into the shoe, we can see how this shoe differs from the popular 350 V2 Beluga colorway, which released back in 2016. Starting off with the side, we can see the classic 350 V2 prime knit upper colored in a medium gray, dark gray, and some speckles of orange woven throughout. The speckles of orange seen here really give the shoe more dimension and depth. As this is a reflective version of the Beluga colorway, there is some reflective thread woven throughout the upper of the shoe. As you can notice now, you can't really see the reflective thread when the shoe is in standard lighting. Besides the outside part of the shoe contains the classic zebra stripes, which can really be seen on the inside part of the shoe and on the top. The stripes give the shoe a wavy and linear look, but they don't really seem as iconic as the original Beluga stripes. Most notable on the shoe is the classic SPLY-350 text in a light gray over that bright orange stripe. A cool detail on the shoe is that on most 350 V2s, on the other shoe, there's a mirrored version of the text, but on these shoes, the text is legible on both shoes. Below the orange stripe, there's a flat simple gray stripe, which adds some contrast to this side of the shoe. I think it really helps the orange stripe stand out even more, compared to if there was the zebra stripe directly below. Finally, on the side of the shoe, we can see towards the bottom of the shoe the classic semi-translucent smoke gray midsole. Another thing to note about the shoe is that just like most Yeezy 350 V2s, you should go up half a size, as these are kind of a tight fit. Now, moving on to the top of the shoe, we can see running down the center of the shoe, there's the classic stitch detail, which holds the two different sides of the shoe together and kind of gives the shoe a handmade quality. Above that, there are the thick rope laces, which come in gray and dark gray, and surprisingly, they don't have any reflective material. Moving on to the back of the shoe, we can see that there's actually no heel pull tab, as seen on the back of the original 350 V2 Belugas. It does, however, have the stitch detail, as seen on the front of the shoe, with the orange stripe seen on one side, and on the other side, it's a pixelated version with some zebra stripes. Moving on to the bottom of the shoe, we can see that smoke gray color from the midsole continue onto the bottom of the shoe, where the standard 350 tracking takes form. The holes are filled in with bright white boost material. Finally, on the inside of the shoe, we can see there's a light gray sock cladding in the classic Yeezy branded 3 stripes in black. Also, the insole is the standard Yeezy 350 V2 insole in a light gray coloring with the words Adidas and Yeezy and the Adidas logo. Stay tuned in this video for reselling information and where we think this shoe is going in the future. Now let's take a look at the resale for the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 in the reflective version of the Beluga colorway. First, we're going to take a look at how the 350 V2 in the reflective version of the Beluga colorway resale has been doing, and then I will compare the shoe to the 2.0 version of the Beluga colorway, and then finally we will take a look at how the 2016 Beluga 350 V2 resale has been doing. Taking a look at the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 in the reflective version of the Beluga colorway, which dropped in the middle of December in 2021, we can see that prior to release, prices ranged from around $450, but then dropped to $370. Ever since they released, they slowly fell to around $320 and are slowly dropping even more. These haven't been out for that long, but we'll take a look at some other shoes to help us predict where these are headed in the future. Taking a look at the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 in the Beluga 2.0 colorway, which dropped in November of 2017, we can see that at release, prices range from around $380 to $430. Ever since April of 2018, they shot up to a whopping $650 and have been slowly increasing in value since the beginning of 2020. This pair is almost identical to the reflective version of the Beluga colorway, except there's no orange stripe, so hopefully we can see an identical increase in value. Finally, we can take a look at the well-known Yeezy Boost 350 V2 in the Beluga colorway, which dropped in September of 2016, and you may want to strap yourself in for these shocking numbers that I will reveal to you shortly. We can see that after a year of being released, prices went from an already high value of $700 to a crazy $1,000. After about a year and a half, they dropped to around $650. They recovered to about $900, but ever since really recently, we can see this huge drop which is continuing at this very moment to around $550. Hopefully, you were not holding on to this pair, as this recent reflective release really hurt the value of this OG colorway. Many OG colorways are slowly being remade into a newer version, as we can see with this reflective version of the OG Belugas. The price drop that I just showed you of these 2016 Belugas shows that people don't want to spend $1,000 on an old popular pair when they can get a newer version that is also reflective of basically the same colorway. The stock numbers of the shoe were rumored to be an all-time high for Yeezy 350 V2s, so there will be many pairs going around. With that being said, the value of the shoe is not something you are going to want to hold on for too long because of how many are out there. Therefore, if you are not going to wear this shoe, I recommend selling the shoe if you have it as soon as possible.